been a while since I sat down and filmed a non-reaction video, and I'm going to apologize for that right now if you watch my channel for me and not the reactions. I don't know how many of you there are, but I didn't intend to do so many reactions like in a row, but they're fun and I got into it, so it kind of just happened. But my channel was never supposed to be 100% reactions. I never planned for that. I just haven't gotten around to filming anything else. This is something I've been meaning to film for about 2 weeks now. I kind of just was lazy. Was putting it off. I have actually filmed this video before, about a year ago, but at the time I wasn't comfortable posting it because I didn't want to say anything before I knew more about it or talk about it and then have it go away. So I waited, and a year later I don't know any more about it and it still hasn't gone away, so I'm making a whole new video about it. This is, again, like my premonition video, not intended to be like a way of seeking attention. I like posting videos like this because I want other people that may be going through something similar to find someone else to relate to and not feel like a freak like I do. And I got such a good response from my premonition video. I didn't expect that at all. I got quite a few, I say a few, but I got a couple of people reply to me and say they've had something similar. So that was really cool, and I'm hoping maybe this will serve the same purpose. I don't know. I could just be crazy. Who knows? But I do enjoy these sit-down videos where I just like talk about shit that's going on. And I have a few ideas for them. I just don't know how interested people will be. So depends on how this one does, I guess. But yeah. So as the title suggests, I'm going to be talking about my weird, strange sleep disorder, which I don't know if I'm allowed to call it that because I haven't been diagnosed with anything, but that's what my mom calls it. We don't know what else to call it, so that's what we call it. Did I just repeat myself? I'm so tired right now, I have no idea. You may hear my bird either fly around, tweet, or chew loudly on her toys because she's in a good mood today, and she's here, so kind of have to deal with it. She's not going anywhere. Okay, so I changed my battery before I started getting into this because I didn't want my camera to die in the middle. My mom's dogs are barking. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to start from the beginning, and it might seem a little irrelevant, but it's going to make more sense, I promise. So, in 2016, I had heart surgery. And I've considered talking about that in the video too because it's somewhat of a rare procedure, and I was terrified and wish I had something to watch to kind of calm my nerves about it or to educate myself on it other than like articles online or something that's like super medically. So if you'd like me to talk about that, then I can. I had an ablation is what it was called. A catheter ablation on my heart. So if you're interested in that, I will make a video on it. If you don't know what that is, then we can just keep going. Anyway, so in September of 2016, I had surgery on my heart. And I'm going to rush through this super fast because I don't want to be talking forever about all of this. I just want to get into it. In November of that year was when I started the Depo shot, which is a birth control shot, Depo-Provera. I've also thought about making a video about my experiences with that because I had many interesting things going on rather than just what I'm talking about in this video. But again, if you want me to make a video about that, I totally will, because I feel like birth control is not a high enough talked about topic, especially on YouTube. So in November I started the shot, and for a while I was okay, and about January of 2017 is when the sleep disorder stuff started. Actually, it might have been December of 2016 that it started. I can't really remember, but I know it started around there. And I was very confused about it because I couldn't find anything online about the shot or the medication for my heart, which I forgot to mention, they put me on medication for my heart. I'm still on it. I thought it was a combination of the shot and my medication, or just the shot, because my heart medication, I was 100% sure it wasn't that. But I couldn't find anything online about this kind of thing happening to other people. So I was like, well, shit, what is, am I just going crazy? I had it for a while, pretty much all of 2017 it was an issue for me. I wasn't sleeping very well. I went to see my doctor about the issues I was having when I got another one of my shots, which was December of 2017. And I talked to her about it, and she acted like I was fucking crazy. Like, she'd never heard of anybody having this issue on the pill before. And I'm like, well, great. I'm like, again, I'm just fucking crazy. That's awesome. She asked me if I wanted to switch to the pill, which I didn't at the time, but I have since then. I believe February of 2018, I switched to the pill. I thought it had gone away. I thought everything had stopped. I did have one issue between switching from the shot to the pill, which I thought was just like a transition thing left over from the shot. Because then it stopped for a while. It actually stopped until about a month ago and came back. So currently, sleep disorder, still an issue for me. I don't know what'll happen after I post this video. It might just be like what happened last time, where like it went away for a little bit and I was like, well, I don't need to post a video. But anyway, we'll get into the actual sleep disorder now, because that's the main point of the video. So basically what it is, my family has come to refer to them as hallucinations, but they happen while I'm sleeping. It's a hard thing to describe, and I still don't think any of my family fully understands it, even as many times as I've tried to explain it to them. So I'm going to do my best to explain it in this video, but I don't expect anyone to really understand unless maybe you go through this kind of thing. So basically, the most memorable ones I can remember, I'll talk about those in a second, but what it is, I'll be sleeping. I'll be convinced that something is happening and it wakes me up. Like, I'll be dead asleep. I promise, I'm dead asleep. Like, I wake the fuck up from a dead sleep. But the most memorable one for me, I think, was the first one that ever happened. I was asleep. I had been asleep maybe 20 minutes, and I know this for a fact because I looked at the time when I laid down to go to sleep and the time when I woke up, and it wasn't that big of a window. I was asleep on my stomach, like flat on my stomach. I, for some reason, very vividly saw the bow of a ship coming through my ceiling, even though I was on my stomach. I wasn't face up towards the ceiling, but I saw it coming through my ceiling, and I freaked out. On my stomach, I wake up, grab my dog, and run to my bedroom door to flick my light switch on. And as I'm standing there with the light on, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? There's nothing going on. I looked at my ceiling and it was totally fine. I'm like, well, okay, I had like some weird night terror. Great. I have had those before, but I went right back to sleep. I don't know how long after that the next one happened, but most notably it has always been I hear somebody talking in my room and it wakes me up, or I think somebody is standing in my room and it wakes me up. And it's not like a paranoia, like somebody's in my room, you gotta wake up, you know. It's like, oh shit, like somebody's trying to talk to me while I'm sleeping. I need to wake up and see what they want. Like I legitimately think somebody is there, and they're not. My sister, it's funny because she actually had a dream about me having a hallucination. Or like a dream relating to me having a hallucination. It's so weird. Anyway, another one, this is how I know it's not actually real shit and that my brain is just freaking out on me. Another one that I remember very clearly is I thought my sister was planting sunflowers in my bedroom. So I woke up to check. Another one was I thought my brother was taking my air conditioner out of my window. Oh, and the most ridiculous one, but this is the most recurring one that happened, was when I was redoing my room, I didn't have any curtains on my windows, which I'm totally fine with. I don't care. I walked around, I was gonna say naked. I don't necessarily do that, but like I changed. I had no problem with it because I don't feel like anybody's looking at me, even though we do have neighbors. Like, I wasn't paranoid about it, it didn't affect me at all, but when I was sleeping, this is super ridiculous, I would see my brother standing outside my window looking in at my room, and the reason why that would not have been real, though it sounds plausible, is my window is about 5 feet off the ground. I'm 5'2". I don't even think I could see through my window if I was standing outside. And the part of the window where I was seeing his face is about 7 feet off the ground. My brother is only like 5'8" at the tallest, so that's not plausible at all. And when I've told my mom about all of this, it's not like she thought, oh, like, you need to go to a mental hospital or like see a psychiatrist. She was genuinely concerned about why it was happening. When I went to talk to my doctor about it and she acted like I was crazy, we were super confused because I thought it was going to offer me a solution, and it kind of just gave more questions as to what is going on. I still don't know. The ones I have now are a lot more toned down. They're a lot more mellow. Like, I don't have them as often. I was having them, I would say, like 3 times a week, but I can't say if that's minimum or maximum because I didn't count necessarily. The most recent one I had was, I just got a new fan that stands up instead of one that sits on the floor, and I was, for some reason, convinced that it was talking while I was sleeping, or like there was talking coming from that part of my room. So I woke up and was going to grab the flashlight that I keep next to me in my bed, but then I realized, oh no, nothing is there, it's just a fucking hallucination. Like, at this point, that's what I have come to. I accept the fact that it's a hallucination, or I already know before, like, anything else. Hallucination, it's fine, go back to bed. So, I don't feel any part of myself that is, like, drastically different, like, mentally or anything that would have caused this. Nothing traumatic happened to me. My surgery was pretty traumatic for me, but, like, this started after that, and nothing has related to the surgery, so I'm still confused about it. I don't think I forgot anything. There was a lot. I probably put more in the video I filmed last year, but I tend to include details that don't matter. Yeah, that's my weird sleep disorder situation. I, again, don't expect anybody to relate to this, but if you do, that's cool, because there's more people like you, and I hope you don't feel crazy. But if you have any questions about it, I'll answer whatever, because it's not like, you know, a sensitive subject for me, but also I don't know if I have the answers to some questions, so if I can't answer, I'm sorry. I don't know how to close this video. I hope this was interesting to watch, at least. I've been told people like when I talk in videos about stuff that's going on with me, and I do like talking about stuff that's going on in my life when it's relevant. I do hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video.